What's up, you guys? It's your girl Alexandria B. I'm back at it. It is currently power hour here on Central Standard Time, so it's 1:49, the last hour and 10 minutes. So I'm trying to get better with recording my trades for you all to put out, and if I'm gonna do it, I want to show my losses as well. So today, as you can see down here, let me put it right here in this screen. Let me make it big for you. I took a $475 loss trading silver, which I told y'all in the last video, like, don't just leave silver alone. It's a little scalpy. Listen, I got in there and found out. Okay, so I left the market alone as it was pushing up because its true destination is to be a bearish week. The writing's on the wall if you're looking at the higher time frame. So I did not trade it going up, but I did catch this reject coming back down. So I just wanted to show how I'm going to come in here so I can even out at the 475, break even. You know, my target is the upper band of VWAP. I like using that when I'm actively trading, and I'm just gonna get in and out, whether it's a $50 profit for the day, whatever it is, as long as, you know, I break even, I'm cool with that. Let's go back on down here to the same order block I had marked off from last week, from that same recording. And it just followed the path down, literally followed the path down, consolidated and rejected on those levels, right? So I believe that it's on its way back down, but with it being the last hour of the market, I don't expect it's just going to be, I mean, there was barely any volume in the market today anyway. Check the economic calendar, nothing on it, right? So I don't expect to see anything fantastical happening. Put this on the 5-minute here. I really just need to be on 2 panes. I don't want to mess with anything. We'll move it. Let's catch this ride down. You wait on a for sure move. So this alert that I have right here is at 5063. One of my new mentees said that she believed that on the daily this was a morning star pattern. So I told her to check 5063 because subjectively yes, but technically by definition the third body needs to close within the body of the first candle. So the open of this body is 5063. So that's the level that we're checking to see if it maintains. If we're going to go with a candlestick pattern, we got to go with the technical definition, not the subjective view. Now, one thing that I don't like is that this volume is decreasing on the way down, which we pretty much already maintained and said that, right? So we're going to go ahead and take profit on, which one do I want to take profit on? We got 50 seconds left in this candle. Let's see. But what I don't want it to do is like pop up here at the end. So this is more of like a finger on the trigger type of thing for me, just to make sure it doesn't take off on me before I can secure my profit. And I don't want to like realize that. And realize that. So what is that? 315, 490. So I lost 475 on silver, and that's 490 here on NQ and ES, trading it down. Just one contract. Definitely could have traded the micros because I would have, you know, just a smaller loss in there. But look, I don't care about, I ended the day green. Profit is profit. It doesn't matter how much it is. But let's play this out because I do believe that the true target is the 17.3 or the 17.280, honestly. But let's see how this goes. I exited, but as I said, we want to see how this goes, right? How the rest of it plays out. Just because you exit doesn't mean that you should close the screen. It also doesn't mean that you need to run and chase the trade, right? You still need to watch the trade and learn, right? Because you're learning how to, by watching it, you're learning when it's actively moving, when the market is actually open, right? If you have that ability to do so, or if you're doing it on replay or whatever. But when you're actually watching it, that's how you're learning how to stay inside of a trade. Now, what made me go ahead and say, one, my goal was to make 475, a couple bucks over, and get out green for the day, right? But what made me definitely exit is that the volume decreased. 3 steps down, I'm good to go. Could just be like a small pullback, but we'll watch it. Profit, green is green for the day, right? We're just, again, watching. Get ready for a time lapse. Oh, I forgot to say something. I just hit record. I just hit to start recording again. Clearly, that was a big time lapse. Was that about 5-10? That was about a 20-minute time lapse. It consolidated as it was pulling back. Come on, it was the last hour of the day. But when we did get this larger bearish candle in here, right, I was like, okay, I'm gonna kind of scalp it down again here to the upper band, grab a piece of the piece of the piece of the piece, right? So now we're just looking to make sure that we lose these levels here. Now, if I was would I sit in the consolidation if I was sure of the direction? Typically, but this was not a typical trade for me, right? In some ways you might call this a revenge trade, but it was a very calculated trade to get back in, to made back what I lost trading silver. And you might also notice here that I pulled up on the screen, I realized when I spread my chart out like this that I was in a sell on crude oil that was running. Or no, I was in a buy on crude oil that was running. Listen, today has just been a day of me not paying attention and making terrible mistakes. And I just wanted to be transparent about that, right? 11 years in, and every now and then, well, I wanted to say I still do dumb stuff, but every now and then I still catch myself doing dumb stuff, right? I.e. forgetting that I was in a freaking trade in a prop firm. What? Jesus, right? But this is why, also I will say, it is easier to trade in a larger account, because those 2 trades I would have been wiped out if I was even in a 50K account or the 25K account, right? I would have hit that daily loss limit, which I just absolutely have, and more regardless. I'm not the type of girly that likes to lose more than $500 a day, period. Right? That's ridiculous when you can just walk away and come back the next day or another day. So this is not my typical trade. This is a make my money back, make sure that I'm green for the day, even if it's $100 at this point, right? And I'm gonna walk away. It's a very volatile time of the market. Obviously, the last 30 minutes of the day when there was already no volume anyway. But I see what I see. Again, calculated. We're gonna rock it out, understanding the trade environment and the trade plan. I wish I could like mute myself. That's why I keep doing time lapses, because I just randomly start spinning in circles and singing, and y'all don't want to hear that. Prepare for a time lapse. And we're back. So that was about like a 5-minute time lapse. Had to sit through that. The volume had me staying in it. And as my good brother Rel says, and I told it, price has a target. Price always has a target. It's just about, are you patient enough to sit through it? So I was patient enough to sit through it, and that's $200 profit, because I have $550 that I forgot was on the table. And again, price has a target down to the 355, which is another 20 points down, and will even me out for the day. So it's just about being patient. It's the last 25 minutes of the market. So time lapse. Oh, not a very long one at all. Maybe I just need to edit. I'm gonna figure it out, y'all. Price is reaching its target, and guess what? We are evened out for the day. What we lost, we made. Be patient enough to let price do what it gotta do, right? Be patient enough to let price do what it gotta do. I don't even care enough to sit that out anymore, because it hit my target right there, right? I'm cool with having left that on the table, and I'm gonna let ES do its thing. Or I won't even say like I left it on the table. I'm cool with having taken that profit and let ES hit its target, which was, I used the moving averages for this and wanted to pull back to the 20 MA. And at this point, I'm just like splitting hairs, right? Because it's 2 points down. Although it's running those 2 points down. But we're going to take that. And I officially made back what I lost by taking a very calculated move, keeping a clear head, knowing where my stop loss was, getting out at my target, right? Because I already messed around and found out. That's why we see a negative $475 on silver and negative $550 on crude oil. But again, made that back today with the 855 on NQ and 712 on ES here in the afternoon session. Thank y'all for watching, and I hope that you learned something. Leave it in the comments below, whether you trying to talk mess, because I'm gonna just quote scripture, or this helped you in some type of way. See y'all at the top. Bye.